Hello, my name is Eric Lyon and this is my Unit 8 final presentation. This is a short story based on the setting of King Minos and the Bull and the Minotaur. So let's get started. Move! That's all I had time to hear before the lightning bolt hit the ground where I had stood moments before. If it had not been for my partner Cassia, I would have been fried to a crisp. I jumped up and turned my bow in the direction of the attack. I see my attacker for the first time. A normal-sized man in a white robe with a purple sash around the waist. His hands are glowing and he is chanting. Before he can finish whatever prayer or spell he is casting, I launch my arrow at him. It hits him in the hands and ricochets up into his neck. Red blood blooms down his robe as he falls. Now let me backtrack. My name is Sabresh and I am a ranger. My partner in crime is Cassia, and she is a tree-hugging druid. We had just gotten off the boat on the Isle of Crete. We had made our way through an orange orchard and had gotten to the first foothills of this island, which is made of mostly rock. We had gotten a quest to liberate the slaves of a household who had cleaned out a village to work the farms and orchards here by the labyrinth. I am fairly sure this quest was given to us due to the fact that there is a rampaging bull moving across Crete attacking everything it finds. Rumor has it that Hercules is coming to take care of this bull, but we are not taking any chances. Our employer has offered us 200 pieces of gold and provided us transportation to the Isle for this quest. As we reached the first rocky hills, out of nowhere Cassia smelled ozone, which is the smell that precedes a lightning strike. Thankfully, I only had a few scrapes from the dive down the hillside. So, we made our way up the hill to the attacker's body. On the hillside, we find the man. He has a few copper coins and a pendant in the shape of a black flame pinned on him. I looked at Cassia. She just shook her head no, as neither of us had recognized that image. The interesting part was the location of the man. It looked like an outpost that had been cleared of debris and had a few rocks that doubled as seats surrounding a fire pit. We take a few minutes to sit and eat some travel rations and drink some water. One thing about Crete that I have found out so far is that there is not any shade and it is hot. Our information about the job said it was 18 strata to the slavers' camp. It had been a rough ride from Rome to Crete, baking on the deck of that ship. After rolling the corpse off the hillside, we head up the path that led to the outpost. As we crest the hill, we take in a monumental view. Directly ahead is a labyrinth that stretches across the entire valley and goes out of sight to the south. On the north side of the labyrinth, a short distance away, is a group of small buildings as well as a rack stretching over a plethron in length. With our target located, I take a moment to look at the labyrinth. This is the legendary structure made to contain the Minotaur. The channels inside it must consist of hundreds of wandering paths. The thought of being thrown inside that gives me chills even in this heat. Our plan is to either sneak in and get the slaves out of the camp without the guards knowing, or to eliminate the guards and liberate the slaves. Either way, we do not want to gain the attention of King Minos, the bull, or the Minotaur. At least until we're safely off this island. So we come up with a plan and wait until sunset, which is about an hour away. With the shadows fading, I will take out the guards as quietly as possible with my bow. Cassia will enter the camp and blast, smash, or untie the devices that are holding the slaves to the rack. Since she is a spellcaster and a healer, she can heal any who need it, so they can be mobile and escape with us. So I start with the perimeter guards. Since I have over 24 years as a mercenary and I am a bow master, it is a simple task to put an arrow in the guards so they cannot make a sound. With just a few quick movements, I have 4 arrows in the air, and I am glad to see 4 guards falling to the ground. The only noise was the thump of the arrows hitting their bodies. I see a quick movement as Cassia runs up to the prisoners. She has them stand in line to block the flash of a spell, and then I hear the slight jingle of chains being removed. As she works down the line, I get to see a slight blue glow a few times. I know that this is her healing spell. Just then I notice the first of the prisoners is crawling up the trail to where I am perched. I whisper for them to sit down on the trail until everyone gets up to us. As the last of the 38 people are set free, and I see Cassia almost carrying one person, I swear I hear the bawl of a bull echo across the valley. I try to calm my breathing and watch for any guards that might come out of the buildings. Within a few moments, which felt like hours, everyone is up on the trail and we lead them over the hillside. We make it down the hill and then through the orange orchard to the beach. At the beach, Cassia casts a minor light globe to notify the ship and they can send a launch to get us. Within the time of 96 hours, we have saved 38 people who had their lives stolen. Now they have their lives back, and Cassia and I are 200 gold richer. And that's the end of my short story. Now, I wanted to write a story that used the setting of Crete, since I'd actually been there, and it is very hot, and there isn't any trees larger than a small orange tree. Also, the mythical setting with King Minos and the Minotaur just seemed fantastic to write a story about. The bull rampaging across the countryside, I mean, it fit right in with the Hercules' 7th challenge that he faced, and I thought it was a quick, cute little story. I actually have contemplated being somewhat of a writer, and I'm just getting started, as you can tell by this being a little rough. I did enjoy this class, and it has definitely been an education, and I thank you for teaching it. Have a good day.